of the National Football League.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. He fields it from the 8. Jukes one defender. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
Those Denver Broncos have been looking for the next quarterback after Elway and Manning, and it was a dark period until Bo Nix stepped into the fold. He led all rookies in passing yards, touchdowns. That was 29, by the way, and he finished third for Rookie of the Year. The Broncos, they found their quarterback.
Looking to throw right away. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now Nix. They're trying to set up the screen, Dobbins. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. And flipping through, Brock, that certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. Charlie Jones on the Bengals return. Brought down before the return gets far. So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 7th-year pro from your alma mater, Brock, the University of Washington. It's quarterback Jake Browning.
Kate, if there's an adjective to describe Jake Browning's career in the NFL, I think I'd have to say grit. He's been on practice squads. He's bounced around different teams and different systems. He waited a half-decade in this league, persevered before he got his shot, and he made the most of it. And people on Montlake will tell you, well, just like they said in Folsom when he was in high school in California, he may not throw it the farthest or the hardest, but he has such tremendous command of the football.
This goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. From the 48. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down. He has it on the QB sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
In the shotgun, here's Browning. Throwing deep for the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script, Brock. Test all levels of the secondary.
Previous play is under review.
Well, we can see he made the catch. He definitely has possession, but did both of those feet hit down in the end zone?
Yeah, get that zoom button ready to go. Get the magnifying glass. Was there any green right between his feet and that end line? That's what they're going to be looking for in the replay booth.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the decision to throw that challenge flag works out well for Zach Taylor. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing.
McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. Jukes out a one-stop. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time.
I see a bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Don't know the west side, give it side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you died.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Running it again with Dobbins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing on first down, Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's 2nd down.
I love that. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. You just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and This could have been much, much more exciting.
On third down, here's Nix. And the Bengals are too much. They take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bengals all set to go for their second drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Off a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. By turning them against their own team, they were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Browning from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz when he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
2nd and 3 now. Play fake, Browning. Catch made by Chase Brown. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. From the gun, a give to Brown. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Complete out to the right. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st down from the red zone. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches. Brown on the inside give. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. He's going to keep this one. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. This from just 23 yards away. McPherson's kick is good. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point.
On to handle the kickoff. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. He's keeping it. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
It's a gain of 30. That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tackle made by Demetrius Knight.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Jeremy Crawshaw out once again, punted away. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here he goes on the bootleg. He finds Brown right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 32. Steps up and he's running with it. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming 3rd down.
And it's
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Bengals trying to add to their lead. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throw, here's Browning. He's keeping it again. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
A gain of 16 yards.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
To the air, Browning. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And it sets up second down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Rolling left, buying some time. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 26 yards. And the Bengal first down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Browning. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having clocked, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
2nd and 10 now. Browning. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now it's Browning. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
On 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. McPherson's kick is good. And that will add to their score.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Broncos get the football. Not a lot of time left in the half. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to make time now. It's 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Nix with it on 1st. He's going to tuck it and run. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
On 1st down, it's Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Has it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
3-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Nix. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos get their first points of this game just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Broncos get it back to within 6.
Broncos 7.
Diamonds on me fight, Nick and Reese, I continue.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. He'll throw it. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away.
For the Broncos.
Samaje Perine on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense for the first drive of our second half. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Browning. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Somebody got a boy, I mean, somebody got a boy, I tell the G, watch boy. He survived outside, all from the music. Turn his TV off. He want my type of.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Dump off, caught by his back. And he'll get this up to his own 44. Brought down by the first-time All-Pro, Nick Bonito.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Browning from the gun. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They are throwing it again. Gets out of trouble. But there's too much pressure, and he's brought down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on 2nd. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Counter play, Brown. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Browning. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And on 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Somebody gotta do it. Hey, somebody gotta do it. I take the G. Hey, watch him do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This is Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get it gone. Teach you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you facilitated like I can, baby. Teach you something, make you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in this weird hands, baby.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Escapes a defender. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Rockies tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Denver set to take the field on offense. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
They've got first down from the 31. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He finds Ingram, working downfield here. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 28. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Second down, here's Nix again. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. He Angle the slide he goes after a gain of close to 5, Brock. That will bring up third down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Now Nick's on third down. He has the first over the middle. And he only needs one more step for the score. They stop him at the 2. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Dobbins. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Again, it's Dobbins. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
From the 5-yard line after the loss, third and goal. Throwing here, Nix. Looks like about 4 yards on that third down. Not enough for the first, but definitely enough to consider going for it here.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the first down.
Less than a yard, all that's needed on fourth and goal. Here we go with Dobbins, and he's in for the touchdown. The Broncos start the second half with some needed points. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on fourth and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on fourth down.
Extra point try now for the Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos cut the lead down to just 2.
Broncos 14.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5. It's a design boot. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Complete to to Chase Brown. A 5-yard gain on the play. And
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. Ball at the 33 for first down. Throwing from the gun here. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Browning. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
4-yard gain on the play. First down, Cincinnati.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Play fake, Browning. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. To the air, Browning. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Now it's Browning. This connects with Higgins. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
They are now set for 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Browning. Brought in close to the 8. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Now it's a bootleg for him. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals push this to an 8-point game. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Point after upcoming, this for a 2-score lead to potentially clinch the win. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals push the lead to 2 scores now.
Broncos 14.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
On the return, here's Mims. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here comes the Bronco offense. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a two-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Here he goes on the bootleg. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. You try to monitor where these running backs are. Chipping, are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds a seam down the middle. And in a blink, they are out to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a gain of 22. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from 1st down to 1st down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Now he takes it. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Putting a receiver in motion. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos at a 2-score deficit. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Nix from the gun. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. On the return, here's Jones. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now, is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. They're going to pass it here. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 27. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Looking to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Bengals take this one on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
All of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the 2nd half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.